Others told in 2019, others in 2020. By the time President Ruto was sworn into office, we had pending bills owed to contractors of 190 billion Kenya shillings. President Ruto has paid all the pending bills for all the contractors, and therefore I can proudly confirm to you that all the stalled roads, the contractors are back. If they have not arrived, they are on the way, and those roads, we have enough money to build and complete them, a total of 6,000 kilometers. So our roads program is back. Electricity, not last year, in 2022, we had 8.8 million households connected to electricity. We have added an additional 1.3 million households in the last 4 years, and today we have 10.1 million households that are connected to power. Ni two terms. You have seen what the president has done around the Hustler Fund to bring financial inclusion. 7 million Kenyans who were listed and CRB blacklisted, today they have been removed from the blacklist the way we had promised in 2022. There is now Hustler Fund, which has been enhanced to give loans up to 150,000 shillings without logbook, without security, without collateral, as we had promised during the campaigns. Ni kazi si kazi. Ni kazi si kazi. The national savings, and listen to me on this one. When UDA government took power, the amount of money we had saved at NSSF was 320 billion shillings for 62 years. 320 billion shillings, 62 years. The last 2 years alone, NSSF now, the savings we have saved as Kenyans, because this is our money, has risen from 320 billion. We have doubled it. We have surpassed the double mark. We have raised an extra 350 billion. Today, NSSF is sitting on reserves of pension of 690 billion shillings. That figure is going to help us, because we will reach 1 trillion in the next few months. That is the money that government will borrow to do high return infrastructure or infrastructure projects with high returns, so that we stop borrowing money from overseas. We must redeem our country from the indignity and the embarrassment of having to borrow money around, because the money we get from World Bank, the money we get from overseas partners, it is money that has been saved by citizens of other countries. That is the money they loan the World Bank. The World Bank loans us that money. We will borrow our own money and remove Kenya from the shame of relying on foreign money. We are on the road to freedom. Say freedom is coming. Say freedom is coming. Say freedom is coming. We are on the road to freedom. I want to end my remarks by saying this about the future. First, we have done a good job. We are the first party in the history of Kenya that has governed using a manifesto and is following step by step, chapter by chapter, paragraph by paragraph, sentence by sentence, to make sure we implement that manifesto. Ni kweli si kweli? Si ni manifesto yetu? You will get a copy of our manifesto. The president is going to speak to that. You will also get the progress report, ama scorecard. So utakuwa na manifesto, what we promised and what we have achieved, so that you know what is remaining. So the president has led us to think about the future. And we have reflected on the future. And we have come to a firm and irrevocable conclusion that it is possible to transform the economy of Kenya from third world economy status to first world economy status in one generation. Let me repeat. The president, who is our thought leader, has helped us to envisage a new Kenya. We have come to the firm and irrevocable conclusion that it is possible to transform the economy of Kenya from third world economic status to first world economic status in one generation. And that's why Kenyans must be very, very firm and refuse any policy disruption that can roll us back. Because Africa and the developing world suffers from policy disruption. Unasikia mtu anasema atabomoa affordable housing, atabomoa SHA, atabomoa sijui nini. We need continuity. We need continuity. Not for 5 years, not for 10 years, not for 20 years, not for 30 years, 40, 50 years of continuity to transform our country. Other countries have done it. South Korea did it. Malaysia did it. Singapore did it. China did it. Kenya can do it. Ni fire, si fire. Ni fire, si fire. So the president has told us we must modernize our infrastructure, have more roads and superior roads. And if we continue at the pace we are doing things, we will not achieve this dream. That is why we have come up with the National Infrastructure Fund, which was in our manifesto. We had said in our manifesto that we will bring the National Infrastructure Fund. We have now brought it. The National Infrastructure Fund will help us get enough resources to build enough roads for our country. And therefore, since 1963 to now, we have built 20,000 kilometers of road. During a similar period, Japan has built 1.1 million kilometers of road. So, President Ruto has said 1963 to now 20,000 kilometers of road. The next 7 years, 28,000 kilometers of road. Pesa tutapata wapi? Kwa National Infrastructure Fund. Ama namna gani jameni? Wale wanapinga National Infrastructure Fund, unapinga barabara. Na mnapinga uchumi wa Kenya. Ni kweli si kweli? Ni kweli si kweli? So we have to modernize our roads. We have to have money to modernize our roads. And you have seen, we have paid all the contractors for the stalled road projects. We have started dueling Rironi Mau Summit Road. Ni kweli si kweli? And we have so many other dual carriageways we want to do, including Machakos Turnoff to Emali, including Kitengela to Namanga, including Marwa, Nanyuki, Isiolo, Makutano, Embu, Meru, and so many other roads across the country. Hii Rironi Mau Summit haitakomea Mau Summit. Branch moja itaenda Eldoret, iende Bungoma, iende Malaba. Hii ingine itatoka hapa Mau Summit, iende Kericho, iende Kisumu, iende mpaka Malaba, Busia, iende Busia. That is what we are doing for our country. We need more roads now, not tomorrow. Now, not tomorrow. We need to increase our railway from Naivasha and take it to the border with Uganda and then we connect with the rest of the region. The railway construction from Naivasha to Malaba, in a few months, President Ruto is going to break ground. And we have not borrowed money. The first SGR we built using debt. This one, we are building using innovative funding models. We are using our own resources. Hata hii Rironi Mau Summit, hakuna deni. Na hakuna kuongeza kodi. Niseme nisiseme? Niseme niseme? Silimulisikia wale watu walikuwa wanaita bosi yangu Zakayo. Siuliwasikia? Those characters, they are in for a rude shock. Because, you see, the president is a scientist, but he is also a thought leader. He understands that to build a nation, you don't look for short-term populism, quick fixes that will evaporate the next week. You must plan long-term. Even if it is turbulent now, you must plan long-term. Like a captain of a long haul, a long flight. If you are the captain of a long flight, 15 hours flight, you must plan the whole journey. Do not be disrupted by the turbulence during takeoff. You must steady the ship. You must steady the vehicle until you reach where you are reaching. Niseme nisiseme? Hii ujinga ya kutafuta umaarufu wa leo ambao utaisha kesho, tuwache kama Wakenya jameni. Isn't it? Now, mumesikia waziri wetu wa fedha anafanya public participation ya budget. Niseme nisiseme? Niseme nisiseme? Because now the ship is a bit steady. Because now we are on the cruising level. The turbulence is gone. The plane now is stable. It is steady. President Ruto is bringing legislation, tax amendment laws. This February, tunaweka sheria bunge, tukiongozwa na William Ruto. Any Kenyan earning below 30,000 will not pay tax. Fire, si fire. Ni fire, si fire. Wale watu ya Zakayo wamezama wajazama. Watu ya Zakayo wamezama. We are going to reduce tax so that people earning an income of less than 30,000 shillings will not pay any tax. Kama rais wetu angeingiwa na woga, if he was a coward, if he didn't make the hard decisions in 2022 to steady the economy, we will not be talking about exempting Kenyans from paying tax today. Na sijui kama mnaelewa, hiyo group ya less than 30,000 and less, 1.5 million Kenyans who are going to be exempted from tax. Rais Ruto ni fire, si fire. Ni noma, si noma. We build more roads. We build more railways. We build a new airport. And the solution, National Infrastructure Fund and the Sovereign Wealth Fund. Kwa hayo mengi, Rais Ruto ni fire, si fire.